So the rights of nature is this idea that, yeah, like you and me, a river or forest should have rights. My name is Jeremy Gilbert, and I'm a professor of social and ecological justice. We all think that naturally a river or a forest will be entitled to rights, but actually in the legal system it's not the case. There's a lot about creating this new form of representation. So hopefully the rights of nature is going to take us back to a much more connected way of us being part of nature, not us dominating nature.
My name is Brianna Pirelli-Harris. I'm professor of demography at the University of Southampton. The Generations and Gender Survey is a global program to collect data on people's family lives. This work is so important because this is the only data source that collects information about people's partnership histories to better understand the well-being of both adults and children in these different types of relationships.
My research is concerned with optimization under uncertainty. So it's finding the best solution when you don't know what's going to happen in the future. My name is Edilson Fernandes de Arruda and I am a PhD in electrical engineering. If you look hard enough, you can find a solution that will actually be good for the patient and be beneficial in terms of budget. Especially in healthcare, it's quite challenging when resources are constrained and yet you have to do something to improve the situation. Knowing that it's possible is very satisfying in my way, like seeing it work in the real world.
My research is on how the state interacts with enslavers, how that fits into the financial sector and the economy more broadly. My name's Helen Paul. I'm an economic historian based in the Department of Economics. There's always pushback when you're looking at reparatory justice. There are some people who just want to downplay it and say it's all in the past, but actually there's a huge amount of evidence in the documentation that a large tranche of the money does come in from enslavers.
My name is Jessie Wu. I'm a lecturer in statistics at the University of Southampton. One thing I very much enjoy is the breadth of collaborations. So I have published with oncologists, infectious disease doctors, neurologists, neurosurgeons. From data, we tend to want to learn about something. So the idea is that we use these statistical methodologies to dig up the complex patterns in the data so that we know how those processes work.
I'm Jane Parry. I'm Associate Professor of Work and Employment. My research is work inequalities and secondly changing ways of working, so things like flexible working, hybrid work and remote working. For 2 years, for 3 days a week, I work for Parliament, and the purpose is to enhance the use of academic evidence across Parliament. What being embedded enables me to do is kind of signposting them towards academic evidence as well as supporting my colleagues in academia to connect with Parliament in more effective ways.
My area is digital accessibility and I'm looking at teaching and training in universities and the workplace. My name is Sarah Luthwaite. I'm a Principal Research Fellow and UKRI Future Leaders Fellow in Southampton Education School. Disability is a very complex experience. My research is seeking not to just fix accessibility but kind of shift left into the education space. The rewarding part is the notion of removing barriers so that everyone can participate in society and we all benefit from that. It's about excellence for everyone, and if your systems aren't excellent for everyone, then maybe they're not excellent.
My name is Uta Kohl. I'm a professor of law and technology at Southampton Law School. My latest interest is in AI and the impact on legal practice. Judges already use AI to write part of their judgments. One of the criticisms, it is always based on existing data. They cannot reach the external world and say, is this correct or not? So it's by definition backward looking, while the idea with law is that it's dynamic and that it's applying and changing in response to changing circumstances.